Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 19th through January 2nd. Looking at the AO index, and it is negative, and we'll look at the NAO, also negative, and this will allow the negative AO will allow cold Arctic air almost across. It is across polar flow to come into the northern states, north central states, and then spread south and east. Okay, this pattern is favorable for cold and stormy conditions in the east. Now we'll look at the other forecast, the GFS. There's the NAO and the AO. See, it's negative. So we're going to get right to the maps. This is for the period December 19th to the 23rd. And you can see we have strong positive anomalies here and here. They're hooking up, forming a block. And we'll have cold air that'll be heading south into this region. And for the remainder of the country, we have a large cyclonic flow with below normal heights. Now, also during this period, there are signals for a possible coastal low development that will bring heavy precipitation to the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. We'll take a look at that at the surface. And we come to the 19th. We have a system here along the Gulf Coast. This will be our system that we'll be watching. This is Monday. Then we go forward, and then it moves out. Then we have another system diving southward, or we have another system off the coast. I was getting ahead of myself. And here's our coastal low. This will be Thursday, Friday, and the GFS really doesn't has it going for Friday. You can see that's the way it looks here. Now, if you look at the European, it's also more like a Friday. Let me see. Friday also. And we'll take a look and see where the 540 line is. And the 540 line is to the west. The GFS has it being a rain event. I don't know with the cold air, but this is very strong cold air, but anything can happen. Because with this last system that we're having now in the east, it was pretty cold the last couple of days, and it got warmer with a southeast flow off the ocean because the ocean is a lot warmer. But it's warmer than normal. But one thing to know, like we have a large baroclinic zone that will be sending up along the east coast, and this will be separating the very warm waters of the Gulf Stream and the Atlantic with the very cold air mass. So a lot can happen between now and then. We'll take a look at the Canadian. 540 line is right through northern New Jersey. So does it have a secondary development? So it gets, oh wait, I just saw something. Okay, maybe it was a map that we're jumping. So that. So the GFS is bringing a blockbuster, you could say a blockbuster storm to the east, and look at it deepest to a 976. Heavy snow here across this area. So a lot can change. Depends how the northern southern streams interact. It is still like a week away, and lots of things can happen between now and then. Okay, and then like I showed you, this is on the Gulf Coast states. This will bring rain to the period, through the period of enhanced rainfall across southern Texas, Louisiana on Monday, and then to Florida on Tuesday. The Northwest will also see multiple episodes of rain with higher elevation snows. Highest totals will be over the highest terrains as usual. So with that said and done, we will have above normal precipitation forecast for the Northwest, the Rockies, along the Gulf Coast, and along the Northeast. Look at the period for December 24th to the 28th. Goes 24th to 28th. We have our posite anomalies here over Alaska, kind of lifting northward. Still got posite anomalies here. A ridge building into the west. Cyclonic flow with below normal heights. Trough here in the east central states. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting, hasn't changed much since yesterday. Forecasting above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies to be near or above 8 degrees above normal. The highest anomalies here. Below normal temperature forecast for this region, with the anomalies could be near or more of 20 degrees below normal. The weather, the NCEP is forecasting this cold air to be rivaling the 1983 cold wave. So it's going to be very cold air that we had in a while here in the east. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and for this region, and the probability of occurrence near 40%. Below normal precipitation here, with the probability of occurrence of 35 to 40%. Looking ahead for December 29th to the 2nd, January 2nd. Again, now, let me go pull this over a little bit. Again, we have still posite anomalies here into the west coast. They're not as strong as they were back here. And we now have an upper low or trough settling here near the Aleutians. Still a ridge here in the west. So I'm keeping it this way for now. I'm calling for little change in the temperature anomalies. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is near 40%. Below normal precipitation forecast here and here. I'm a little cautious about this area. It might be more be on the above side, but working that next week. The probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for December 19th through January 2nd. Thanks for coming Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.